This is going to be a property tour of a brand new home within Pickering. It's located on the north end at Taunton, pretty much between Peter Matthews and Brock. So it's that newer developed area, Seatonville. So they are developing a lot of homes here now. And then a lot of the commercial stuff is going to be coming as well. You're convenient by the 407, and then you're about 10 minutes to 401 as well. So it's just a great little area that you could definitely consider. So without too much more talking, let's just jump into the video. If you are liking it, like the video, subscribe to the channel as well, and just jump into it. Yeah, so this here is the front of the house, double car garage. And then this is the street. It's all detached homes on the street. The end of the street there has some townhomes there. So yeah, it's a great wide layout home on a corner lot. So there won't be any home there. So you'll constantly kind of have those views. Double door entry here as well. And just kind of keep walking. You have that great view of the back there. It'll never be built on. It's like a ravine lot. And it's a big backyard too. So you do have a lot of grass to cut. If you do like cutting grass, it's great. If you don't, maybe it's not great. So yeah, property lines is pretty much where you're seeing it about here. And then it's a walkout basement here as well. So from the back, it looks like a 3-story home, but that's actually the basement, which is kind of really nice to have, because with walkout basements, you have all these like very large windows, which yeah, you have sidewalk, parking for 2 cars on the driveway, 2 in the garage, and then here on the outside, it's just hop in. So as you come in, you do notice that you have the living room, dining room on that side. You have the stairs going right up, and then you have stairs going down as well to the basement. And then you have the office here, which could also be the 6th bedroom. And then you have powder room, closet, a kitchen towards the back. So it's a very bright layout. You do have 9-foot ceilings on, and there's no popcorn either. So popcorn, also known as stipple. So you won't find any of that. The whole house is smooth ceilings, which is nice. When you do it from the builder, they actually put the metal resilient channel on the inside of the drywall, so it prevents the cracking and seam separation that you might get in other kind of drywall. So this here is the bedroom or office. So it's staged as an office, but it does have a closet. So it could be a bedroom also. So it's, yeah, very big windows, makes it a very bright room. And yeah, that's the closet. Nothing fancy about that. You do notice these upgraded tile here. Yeah, they're the rectangular ones. Pretty much the standard are square. They're about 13-inch square. These are 13 by 24, I believe. And same thing, like throughout, you have the upgraded hardwood. So those are much larger type hardwood planks that definitely don't come standard. So again, you got your little hall closet at the front for jackets, shoes. And then you have the 2-piece powder room. Hello. Yeah, so this is the powder room here, right close to the entrance, which is kind of what you need. So if you've had a long drive, it's easy to get there. So yeah, this is the living room. Again, very big windows. And dining room, again, very large windows. So it's a good size living room, dining room combination. You do have the walk around through to the kitchen. And this here is your little bar area or servery. It does have the, it's a wet bar, so it does have the sink as well. And then you have these nice upgraded maple cabinets as well. Yeah, so makes it nice. And then you have the kitchen. So you have the Caesar stone countertops. And then you have the maple cabinets as well, also with the molding, smooth ceilings. You do have the KitchenAid stainless steel appliances as well. So you have the fridge. It does have the water feature. Then if you open the bottom, it has the ice there as well. It does also have, these are extended uppers. So the uppers are pretty much a little bit bigger than the standard. Um, you have electric cooktop, oven, and then dishwasher over here. You have this amazing view of the back here, which is all ravine. They won't build on it. You do have trails. Those trails go kind of all the way through and around. So if you aren't walking, you do have kind of that nice little walk to go to. Just don't go at nighttime, because anytime you see field like this, you might run into coyotes, which for the most part aren't too bad. But again, you just want to be careful. This here is the great room or family room where you can set up for your TV right above the fireplace. It is a gas fireplace with the marble surround. And again, big windows in all the rooms, so you have the great view throughout the whole back of the house. And yeah, it's just a good little layout here. You have the garage here as well. It's a double car garage. So yeah, with the upgraded garage door, has the glass on the sides. We can go upstairs. So again, you have the heart up. You have these upgraded pickets. So it's the metal, and then you have the railing there. Again, it's an upgraded stain as well to have that Mercier style finish. Uh, yeah, hardwood everywhere, carpet in the bedrooms. 3 room and 5 bedrooms up here. So we will start here and we will make our way around. This is bedroom number 1. So it's staged as a bedroom, single bed, and then you have the walk-in closet here. It's kind of nice that the bedrooms have the walk-in closets. Good for storage, good for clothes. And then you have the semi-ensuite, so it's kind of shared amongst these 2 rooms, or it's better known as a Jack and Jill bathroom. So it's accessible by both bedrooms. And then you have your shower. With your bathtub at the bottom. So this is a 4-piece bathroom. And then this leads us to bedroom number 2. So again, it's staged as a bed, single bed. Great views of the back here. And then you have the, again, walk-in closet, little desk here. Obviously the furniture doesn't come with the house, but it just gives you an idea in terms of what you could do. You have a little nook area, so if you needed to have a little small home office and you have all the bedrooms taken, this could be an option here as well, a little desk. Go into the laundry room. So yeah, this here just your upper laundry room, which is nice. You don't have to lug your clothes up and down the stairs into the basement or to the main floor. You have a sink and then your washer and dryer, and they did give you some uppers there as well. One thing I forgot when we were walking here is the linen closet. So linen closets are nice because if you have linens or cleaning stuff you need to store somewhere, it gives you a great area to do that. I realized how much I liked it once it was taken away from me when we moved and our new home didn't have a linen closet. We realized how much we missed it. So this here is bedroom number 3. It's staged with a queen size bed, 2 night tables, just to give a little bit more of a perspective of the room. You do have another Jack and Jill right there. Then again, very large windows. So it's a bright room. The second floor is 9-foot throughout as well. You can kind of see that. Yet another walk-in closet. So if you've been counting walk-in closets so far. And then you have access here to the Jack and Jill, which is another 4-piece. Sink counts as 1, toilet counts as 2, and then the tub bottom is 3, and then the top for the shower is 4. Very big windows. You're going to want to make sure you have that covered. You don't want to be showering, going to the bathroom without that. But again, you can barely tell the lights are on just with the natural light that's kind of coming in here. And then it leads us to bedroom number 4, which does not have a walk-in closet, but they do give you 2 separate closets, which is nice. So you have your window, and then yeah, you just got your closets there. So yeah, this is bedroom number 4. All the bedrooms are good sizes. Now to go into the primary bedroom, it's got the best views of the house. You do have access to the ravine view, and this is staged with a king-size bed, 2 night tables, just to give the perspective. You can fit quite a lot of furniture in this bedroom if you needed to, with a little chair in the corner. Yeah, so that's the view. Depending on how you position your bed, I guess this could be your view in the morning if you're waking up. Which I'm not sure what the plan is for that trail, if they're just going to leave it as it is or if they're going to finish it, but yeah, it's a great view. So this here is a 5-piece. So you have 1, 2, the tub is 3, toilet is 4, and then the shower is 5. So this here is cultured marble for the countertop. And yeah, it has the kind of molded sinks there as well, which makes it nice if you're shaving or you do anything, you can just kind of brush it off rather than it getting caught where they put the top mount sinks on. So yeah, you have your sinks. Very large soaker tub, good views, which is private because they won't build. So even if people are down there looking up, they wouldn't be able to see you in here unless you stood up. But then obviously you'd probably have curtains or blinds or something for privacy. So it's just really nice. And then you have your final walk-in closet, which is the master walk-in closet, which gives you a lot of space. You have this bar going all the way, and then that upper one there. And then, yeah, you have this one here. So it's really good. Definitely, you can have a lot of clothes. One thing I forgot to mention was the ceilings. They've kind of done these vaulted type tray ceilings at the top here. It's all smooth ceilings as well. And it's 9 foot in the middle here. And then it's 10 feet, sorry, 9 feet on the edge here, and then 10 feet up here in the middle. So it just gives you that little depth of perspective just to see how actually high these ceilings are. I don't feel tall in this house. In the long hallways, kind of go all the way around. I will take you into the basement just to help give you perspective of how big the basement is. Go down, you have your cold room here. Turn right, you have one area which could be like your rec room type, very large windows because it is a walkout basement. So the whole back is above grade here. Very little of it actually would be below, but all the windows are completely above. Little walk through to go to the other side. You have the electrical panel. So this here, 200 amp panel. Everything is labeled here as well. So if you need to go shut the power off or something, you know how to. All of the telecommunication wires. So you have your telephone wires or Cat 6, anything like that is all here, ran here. So if you had Bell or Rogers coming, you can let them know this. There is typically a Cat 6 roughed into the TV room, which would be towards the back at the fireplace. But then you'll also have it in the primary bedroom as well. So you could theoretically put your modem down here, have 2 hardwired connections, and then maybe you can run a booster or something like that just to carry the modem Wi-Fi strength from down here up throughout the house. So you do have that option. This is the cold room, which doesn't get super cold, maybe in the winter, but in the summer it does get a little bit warm. So you just want to be careful with what you put in there. And then you have the HRV, dehumidifier, hot water tank, and then your furnace there as well. And then on there, that is your humidifier. So let me just explain what those things do. So this one is called the HRV, which stands for heat recovery ventilation, pretty much a unit. And what it is, it's like having your windows open on turbo or overdrive. It just helps circulate all of the air. So you'll have it where if you put this on, if you're cooking something that's smelly, whether a curry or fish, you put this on and it will help suck all of the smells out of the air. If you close all your bedroom windows or doors and put this on, by the end of the night, the smells are completely gone, which is something that I've really liked in my house, because when my mother-in-law is coming over and it's a whole weekend of cooking, have this on, and it's great at circulating the air to get the smells out of the house. If you have a lot of people coming over, you can put this on as well. The controls for this is actually right under the thermostat upstairs in the dining room. And that's, if your home has it, that's where the controls for it are. So yeah, what this does is circulates the air. You put it on if you're cooking, or if you're having a lot of people coming over. If you have if we're going to a party and you notice the house gets really hot and stuffy, you can put this on and it will just help recirculate all the air, get outside air in, inside air out, just to help freshen it up a little bit. In the spring or fall, you can put this on low or intermittent, and what it will do is just kind of circulate the air at more of a slower pace, which is just good for freshening it up, especially around flu season. You put this on and it just helps keep the air within your home kind of fresh. The maintenance for this one is you have your little control valve here. So you have your filters here. You just slide those out, rinse it under water, and let it dry. I would say do that once every year. And then same thing, this larger one here, this big honeycomb filter, do the same thing for that. If you do that, it's going to completely allow all the airflow to kind of go through, and it'll just make it last a lot longer, and it'll keep the air within your house fresh, which if you are using this, you're definitely going to want to do that. So let's just move on to the next piece.
So this unit here is your dehumidifier, and what this does is it actually pulls all the moisture out of the house. So when you're going to want to use this is in the summer. So when you're going to have your air conditioning on, you put this on, and what it does is it just helps pull the moisture out of the house. So it starts in the basement, and then if you're pulling the moisture up from the basement, it doesn't actually rise up, and that's how the humidity levels within homes can get messed up. Is the moisture in the basement goes up to the second, third floor. So what happens is, if you're not using humidity control between this and the humidifier, which is on the furnace, and I'll show you that after, you'll notice that your floor might squeak because you do have the humidity levels putting moisture in and out of the wood. So it expands, it contracts, and when that happens, it loosens nails or glue. It's just not the greatest. So by having this along with your humidifier, which the humidifier you will use in the winter when you're going to be using your furnace, dehumidifier you're going to use in the summer when you're using your air conditioner. By doing that, it's going to make it just really good. So typically, as a good rule of thumb, set it to 40 and just kind of leave it at that. And then same thing with your humidifier, leave that at 40% as well, and see how it goes. That does fluctuate based on how much cooking you do, how much showers you have, all that kind of stuff plays a big role into it. So yeah, the dehumidifier, you're going to use that in the summer when you're using your air conditioner. So all you do is turn that on. Well, each one is going to be different, but the one here, there's just a power button, and then you can manually set it. You can buy these hose adapters from Lowe's, Home Depot, and you can have it wired here or drained or hose hooked up to drain it so that it won't actually fill the buckets. It will just constantly kind of work. And then once it hits 40, it just shuts off. And then it kicks on back again when the humidity levels rise. When I say 40, I mean 40% humidity. So yeah, that's the dehumidifier. Let's move on to the next piece.
The next piece is, and I skipped over some just to get to this because I just covered off the dehumidifier, is the humidifier. And what this does is it actually puts the moisture into the air. So with this, in the summer, you don't need it because you have a lot of moisture from the coolness that you'll get in your basement. So this here, when the heat is on, it's putting that moisture back into the air. So what will happen is if you're using the humidity control properly, so dehumidifier in the summer and then humidifier in the winter, what you're doing is you're keeping the amount of moisture in the wood and the drywall and all of that kind of within your house. You're keeping it at a steady percentage, which will prevent a lot of the drywall cracking, the hardwood floor squeaks, or sometimes the gapping that might happen. So yeah, to use this, it's really good. It's just a 3-step process to turn it on. Pretty much put it to 40, and each one is different, but this gives you a general rule of thumb. Put it to 40, put this here to winter. It opens the flap, and then follow the water line to where it's connected right up here, and then you turn it on. So because we are in the summer, I'm actually going to keep that off, but that gives you an idea. The only maintenance you have to do here is take this out once a year or so, soak it in CLR, and it will just help get a lot of the calcium off. It is a calcium filter, so it does come new with this calcium buildup on it. So don't think it's like an older filter or anything like that. And then the excess water here does drain right into the drain as well. So you don't have to worry about anything like that. Just keep an eye, make sure it's not leaking, because if it leaks, it goes into your furnace. It could cause bigger problems. But in this case, we're good. So in a typical home, this here is your only rental contract. It's the hot water tank, which is good because, you know, it's between $40, $50 a month. If it's an older one, it might be in the $20 a month range. So if you have ever issues with it, you just call Enercare or Reliance, whatever companies you have the rental contract with, and they'll come and they'll fix it for no upfront cost or anything, because you're kind of paying for it within the rental. But again, yeah, this is just the hot water tank, provides all the hot water throughout the house. And just to give you a better idea of how, if you don't have hot water in your home, this could be the actual problem. With new homes, they have these mixing valves. Well, not even new. Anytime you are going to replace a hot water tank, they're going to put this on. And what that does is it prevents the water from getting out too hot to actually cause burns that could lead to death. So this here keeps it, I believe it's 120 degrees, which is hot, but it's not, it will kill you hot, which is why they put it in there, so that kids, if they're playing in the bath or whatever, they can't go put on the hot water and get it too hot that it's actually going to cause 3rd-degree burns or anything severe like that. The last mechanical piece that is down here is your furnace. So this provides all the heat throughout your house. This is a very large furnace because it's a large home. The one thing that I just want to kind of stress is with the furnace filters themselves. These are something that you're going to want to keep an eye on and change frequently. Do your own research. So I'm not saying this is how you should do it, but from what I've been told is it's good to change this more often than not. So instead of buying one of those super expensive filters that says good for 3 months, 6 months, a year, it's good to buy cheap ones and then maybe change them every month or so. If you do that, it allows the furnace to kind of flow without a lot of pushback. And at the end of the day, it will make your furnace last a lot longer, which is what you want, because furnaces are not cheap. And to have to replace it, you don't want to. The lifespan is typically 14 to 20 years on a furnace. And sometimes you see them fail within 5 years, and it's just because people not changing their furnace filter and just causing a lot of unnecessary type of wear and tear on it. That can be totally preventable. You're going to want to make sure that the arrows kind of flow towards the furnace, because the air is coming in through your house. Sorry, it's coming from outside here, and then it's coming through your furnace, heating up, and then kind of rising up that way. So yeah, that's kind of what you want to do. Make sure the arrows go the right way, because I have had it where homeowners kind of complained that their furnace was making a loud noise, and the HVAC company came, opened the furnace out, and they saw that the furnace filter was put in the wrong way, and it actually sucked the actual filter into the furnace, so the fan got all kind of messed up and stuff like that. So you're going to want to be careful about that. So we just keep kind of walking around here. Hopefully you enjoyed the furnace talk that we had. And so you have, very large basement. It could be a rec room, big windows, so it's super bright. Doesn't feel like a basement at all. So it's kind of, just a good feeling. So let's finish the video up, and I will meet you back upstairs. Well, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. It was a nice little fun tour to do of a brand new home within Pickering that is about very large, 5 bedrooms, well, 6 if you're going to count the main floor. Great layout where you have separate rooms, but then it's also open concept as well. The home has been upgraded nicely as well. The floors, the kitchen cabinets, the countertops, smooth ceilings throughout. And then you do have a great ravine lot as well. So it is something that it's always fun to do these tours. And so that's kind of why I did it. If you do have any questions with your moving to the Durham region, Pickering specifically, if you're looking at this video, or you're looking at buying a pre-construction home at all you have to do is call, text, email, send the carrier pigeon, whatever is easiest for you. And I'm just here to make everything go so much easier. My name is Brad Gates, and I've been licensed in real estate for about 10 years now. And I absolutely love helping people that are looking to move to the area, from the area, or within the area. So yeah, if you've been enjoying the video, like it, subscribe to the video if you like kind of seeing these property tours or different informational videos throughout the city as well. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.